Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? This year, 2023, I decided to go through this transformation. I call it the Nico 3.0 year. Nico 3.0 is going through some transformation. It's going through some changes. We've been going through some changes. I mean, we change every day. We face changes every day. And this year, the word for the year has been chosen. Has been selected. And we are going to be fearless this year. Fearless to lean into this fear. What we're going to do, we're going to lean into this fear. And I use the pronoun we because I know you and we will lean into that fear. I'm going to share with you a part of my story, a part of my life that I haven't shared with anybody at all. I think this part has been hidden within me for the past 3 years. It's time for it to come out because I know somewhere around the world, somewhere, somebody he's going through the same thing, if not something worse. With the lesson learned from this experience or those experiences and the transformation that will come out of it, the new version that will come out of it, your new version, I think it'll be safe to say that it is worth sharing it with you. And it all started in 2017 when I got married, right? So I was married. Well, I dated this young lady for a year, married, boom. But before marriage, I was sent to South Korea. If you're in the military community, you know what's happening. One of the main things is I know I'm gonna be away for a year. My girlfriend at that time, we were building a venture together. We were building a business. We were in network marketing. We were trying to make it happen. The more we build our teams, the less we can show for it. Needless to say, around beginning 2018, now I was trying to create a pipeline up there in South Korea. The problem with the military, you can't really build personal businesses within the military. There are rules and regulations you have to follow. So it was tough. That was the biggest wall, one of the biggest wall I had to face. And throughout this year, also my wife then and we had a big, well, I wouldn't call it argument, a big discussion, that propelled a sit down and a talk that kind of revealed the things that we both had hidden. Values and desires were not completely aligned, and unfortunately, we had to go our separate ways. But here's the thing, though. Before I even talk about what happened after this, I had to go to her mom to go ask her mom, hey, I want to ask your daughter in marriage. So now, to me, that was new, that was different. After this, that's when I felt ashamed, knowing who I am or who I thought I was at that time. It wasn't proper for me. It wasn't okay. It was like I couldn't face the truth. I couldn't face the fact that I wasn't following up with my own commitment. It was a commitment after all, but as I teach discipline, responsibility, accountability, those are things that I value a lot, but I couldn't live it myself. So I was ashamed. I felt worthless. I felt powerless because I asked myself, I mean, I don't need to do all that. I don't need to go down there and explain myself. At least that's how I thought. But deep down, I know it wasn't okay. Deep down, I know it wasn't me. That's not who I believe I was. The fact that, okay, we went our separate ways, but, I had a commitment that I made for a reason. Fast forward June 2019, that's when everything was final. Now, the next 5 months were going to be the most crucial, the most gruesome, the most critical into my transformation, I would say, but also the darkest part of my life. I'm telling you, I've never shared this with anyone. Probably mention it to one of my closest friends or brothers out there once or twice, but I know I haven't shared this at all. There were many nights, I would come home from work. I would just get my uniform off, hit the couch. I wouldn't eat dinner because I bring food with me at work. I would just stay there from like 5 till 10, 11 until I fall asleep on the couch watching TV, watching Netflix or show, whatever show I was watching or movie. And then wake up, go to my room, go to sleep. Wake up early in the morning, hit the gym. Well, that I do say so. That I was still faithful to it because it was pretty much part of my life. It's not like, okay, I don't want to go to the gym because I'm depressed or whatever. No, although I was depressed, but the gym was just like instantly, it's just like I wake up, okay, I'm going to the gym. It's just how it is. That's the one thing I know that was positive. The one thing plus one additional bonus that kept me in line for those time. Again, I would do it again. Come home, just go to work, automatic. I was living on autopilot. Go home, do the same thing again. Watch TV, go fall asleep, wake up, Do it again. For 5 months, y'all. For 5 months, that's all. No books were read. No podcasts were listened to. No audios were listened to. Although I do have a quite extensive amount of audios and books in my repertoire at home, my bookshelf, but I didn't feel the need to read any of them or listen to any of those audios. Although I know if I had, that would have probably been helpful, but I wasn't having it. And I remember this one time, this particular thought, it came every now and then. Is there the shame, the judgment, because we all are our worst critics. The judgment, and I even ask myself sometimes, why not end it all? Why not? I mean, I'm a fraud, man. This is not me. Why go make it out to the world and show the world who I thought I was, but then again turn around and do something totally different, totally contrary to the person I want to be, or to the person I thought I was. Why not end it all? And truth to say, y'all, I mean, this is not a subject to play about, because I know being in the military community, a lot of people go through this day in and day out. Yes, I did have suicidal thoughts. I did have it. Now, did I contemplate of doing it? No, I'm not going to lie, no. But I did have the thoughts. And one particular person I know kept me in line, kept me in check. If I'm gone, at that time, that was my line of thinking. If I'm gone, okay, everybody's gonna be fine. My parents gonna be fine. Yeah, they're gonna be hurt. They're gonna be devastated, but they're gonna be fine. We're gonna move on. But my daughter is not. She didn't ask to be here. It's my responsibility. I can't let that go. I can't do this to her. She was the only person that kept me in line at that time. She was the only person that was the source of my energy, source of life, I would say, at that moment. Nothing was valuable to me. Nothing was valuable to me at all. Sometimes I used to tell myself that, I go to work for her or anything. I mean, she's good. Her mom's good. Her mom's taking care of her. Now that she's with me, I'm taking care of her for the time being. Wherever she's at, she's gonna get taken care of. But at that moment, she was the only thing that was helping me staying in check, y'all. But then that's when I had to really step back. Okay, so your daughter is the reason why you still want to keep this going. All right, so what now? Although it was hard, because once you fall into this abyss, this deep hole, dark hole, can't see anything, can't hear anything. Once you get there, and if you don't have anything strong enough to pull you out of there, it's gonna be hard. I mean, I'm not gonna say that just the idea or knowing that I have the responsibility to take care of my daughter, that was strong enough to pull me out of there. No, it wasn't. I had to also strengthen myself. Those audios I was talking about, I had to go back to them every now and then. I'm like, okay, I know I have this or specific audio about a certain situation. Let me go check it out. The spirit can only be lifted so many times, but I had to have a plan. I have to put it in action, so that way I can see different movement, because my mental was not in check. My physical, okay, because I still hit the gym. I was maintaining. My finances, I was making, I wouldn't say splurge, but I was making impulse purchases. And those are not really good. So I needed to get those three things down: my mental fitness, my physical fitness, and my financial fitness. Now, those are the things. I'm like, I had to find something. I had to find a way. I had to find something. I could say, okay, I'm going to look at this and I'm going to find a way to, get my life back. Regain that value. Because when I felt that I was worthless, I was not the same man that I was before, or I thought I was, I needed something to prove to myself. Okay, yes, you are enough. Yes, you are valuable. Yes, you are powerful, because we are powerful. I am powerful. You are powerful. Just understand this. All I had to do is put it in check. But then again, there was still something missing. I had a plan for me, but where was the fulfillment I would get from this? Like the pure satisfaction. I had to go back to marketing days. I had to go back. Again, it is never recommended to leave in the past. You can always revisit it just to see where you messed up at, how you can change it, in the future to be better. Or what you could have done then to be better if ever a certain situation presented themselves. So I had to get back to my network marketing days. Okay, what was I doing then? I know there was something I was doing back then that was giving me true fulfillment, true satisfaction. And when I went back, it was working with other people, help them out. We were working in the financial literacy industry and the personal and then professional development field. So working with people, helping them out, go through whatever it was personal or financial, we were there. We had the product for this. So I had to go back and I'm like, okay, this is what I could do. All those books and audios I have at home, I'm gonna listen to them, put together a training and then start teaching it on the base. Start teaching it to the military folks for free. I mean, yeah, because that's what I do. That's what I like to do. And use this information, how it applied to my life, how I applied it to my life, how I get the result I get by being the person that I'm becoming. That was Nico 2.0, by the way. Just help him out with this. That was the plan I came up with. And I can guarantee you, once I start doing this on the base, look, everything changes. Everything changes. I'm talking about my name. If we're talking about being recognized throughout the base, yes, my name was being throughout the base. Nico, teaching leadership, teaching personal development, because I go by Nico. I didn't even put my last name. Now, people who know me, work with me, they know who Nico was. I gotta tell you, man, it was one of the best feeling ever coming out of this dark hole, reinventing yourself, because it's something that you would have to do day in and day out anyway. You have to reinvent yourself. You have to revalue the things that you thought you valued. Evaluate your whole life, the people around your environment. You have to do this constantly in order to elevate, because we as human species, we here to evolve, and that's what happened with me. Look, I gotta tell you, being in this place has taught me so many lessons throughout this year. If you follow me, you'll see those lessons. I'll be every now and then, I'll put them out there, so that way, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you feel it's over, you feel like you're worthless, you don't have any more power over yourself, any power over anything at all. Well, we don't have power over everything. What I gotta tell you, it's like E.T. would say, the hip hop preacher E.T., if you still alive, if you're still breathing, he ain't through with you yet. Now, if you're a believer, God ain't through with you yet. If you, whatever you believe in, it is not through with you yet. If you're spiritual, well, the universe is not through with you yet. So understand, if you're still alive, you're still breathing, he ain't through with you yet. Or they ain't through with you yet. All right? Just stay focused. Forgive yourself. Let's start reframing the content and the context of your story. Let's start telling ourselves the right story. Whatever story you're telling yourself right now, that's the reason why you're stuck where you are right now. Remember this. The distance between you and the success that you want is the story you keep telling yourself every day. Let's reframe that. Okay, this is your boy Nico. I bid you Happy New Year. I wish nothing but success, love, wealth, health, prosperity, abundance to all of you. I love y'all. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.